Chapter 3, Business Policy and Formulation of Functional Strategy. So first, what is business policy? Business policies are the guidelines developed by an organization to govern the actions. So they are guidelines developed by organization to govern the actions of those who are a part of it. Business policy features: specific, clear, reliable and uniform, appropriate, simple, inclusive, flexible, stable. So clear, first is clear, uniform, flexible, the policy should be very much clear to the point and should be uniform throughout, and flexible. Next, simple, stable, specific. Simple, stable, specific. Simple, stable, specific. Simple, stable, specific. So clear, uniform, flexible. Simple, stable, specific, and then appropriate and inclusive. Evaluation of business policy. Not required. Next, importance of business policy. 3 points are there. First, from the viewpoint of course itself, and then for the understanding of the business environment, and next for understanding the organization. So to understand two actually, first is business environment and organization, and from the viewpoint of course itself. So business environment, course and organization. Business environment, course and organization. Business policy seeks to integrate knowledge and experience gained in various functional areas of management. It enables the learner to understand and make sense of the complex interaction that takes place between the different functional areas. More meaningful, as one can view business decision making in its proper perspective. For instance, the context of a business policy, a short-term gain for a department or subunit is willingly sacrificed in the interest of the long-term benefit that may accrue to the organization as a whole. For the understanding of business, we can write internal, external, that's only. And for the understanding of the organization, business policy, like most other areas of the management, brings the organization and also to its managers the benefit of years of distilled experience in the strategic decision making. Business policy presents a basic framework for understanding strategic decision making while a person is at the middle level of a management. Next, framework for SM. Strategy develop based on the business assessment, and then do the strategy formulation, and such strategy should be translated to the action, and last, if any corrections is there, we have to test and learn and adapt. And here there is a sequence. First, vision of the organization will be set. Based on the vision what they want to achieve, missions will be prepared and based on the mission what specifically for present in short term, like in 5 years and all, what they have to achieve, based on that objective will be prepared, and small goals will be given, and next for individual specific or monthly specific, weekly specific targets will be given. So if targets achieve goal to objective to mission to vision, like that our mission and vision will be achieved. So vision statement is a company's roadmap indicating both what the company wants to become and guiding transformational initiatives by setting a defined direction for company's growth. Vision serves the purpose of stating what an organization wishes to achieve in the long run. So features of vision: concise. Majorly all big industries only 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, that's all. Concise will be able to easily remember and repeat it. Concise, clear, time horizon. Future time horizon is in this much time we have to achieve this vision, like that. Time horizon: future oriented, stable, challenging, abstract, inspiring. Clear, concise. Time horizon, future oriented, both are connected. Stable, challenging, and abstract, inspiring. Purpose: vision statement may fill the following functions for a company: serve as a foundation for a broader strategic plan, motivates the existing employees and attract the potential employees by clearly categorizing the company's goals, focus on the company efforts and facilitate the creation of core competencies. So focus the company efforts and facilitate the creation of core competencies, help companies differentiate from the competitors, help the companies to differentiate from the competitors. So first one is, it is a foundation and to motivate and to keep the focus company efforts and help the company to differentiate from them to others competitors. Mission statement is an enduring statement of purpose that distinguish one from the other similar firms. A mission statement identify the scope of a firm's operation in product and market terms. So it will identify the scope of a firm's operations in a product and market. So mission statement should, according to definition, should define what the organization is and what the organization aspire to be, should be limited enough to exclude some ventures and broad enough to allow creative growth, should distinguish a given organization from all others, should serve as a framework for evaluating both current and prospective activities, should be stated in terms of sufficiently clear to be widely understood. Element of mission statement: clearly articulated, relevant, written in a positive tone, unique, enduring, adapted to the target audience. So clearly articulated, relevant, written in a positive tone, unique, enduring, and adapted to the target audience. Next comparison chart. First, a mission talks about how will you get. First read the mission, then read the mission. So mission outlines where you want to be. And vision says where you want to be, and mission says how you will get where you want to be. And second, it answers the question, where do we aim to be? And in mission, what do we do? What makes us different? What makes us different? And in vision, third point, vision statement talks about future, and whereas mission is about the present leading to the future. Function: it lists where you see yourself some years from now. It lists the broad goals for which the organization is formed. Its prime function is internal, to define the key measure or measures. Objectives and goals. To accomplish the mission of the organization, a number of objectives are formulated. Achievement of the organizational objective in turn requires the formulation and fulfillment of departmental and unit goals. Importance of objectives: justify the organization, why it is existing, what is the purpose of organization. So justify the organization. Provide direction, basis for management by the objectives, by the objectives. Help strategic planning, management. Help strategic planning. Provide standards for assessment and control. Standards for assessment and control. Help the decentralization. Help decentralization. If objectives are clear, this power will not be at one place, power will be decentralized. Justify, provide, basis, help, provide, help. Justify, provide. So two provides are there, two help are there. Just and basis. Justify and basis. Justify, basis, provide, help. Justify, basis, help, provide. Justify, basis, help, provide. Objectives versus goals. Objectives are based on a mission statements and open-ended, whereas goals are close-ended statement. Environmental factor. Mission, corporate objectives. So first we'll formulate the vision actually, then after mission. So here regarding environmental, they started from mission. So mission, on the basis of mission, company will form its corporate objectives. After that, SBU objectives. Next, department wise. At last, individual objective. Process of formulating the mission and objectives. First, environmental analysis, and then formulate the vision and mission, and then organizational objectives, specific targets. First, environmental analysis, EVOS, mission and objectives, EVOS. In the objective words only we can find these four words, EVOS. In the process also that four words only is there, EVOS. Okay, first one, environmental analysis, cross functional analysis of data and info, cross functional analysis of data and info and its results provide a basis for the establishment of organizational direction in terms of the mission and the objective. So data and information, not only one. Cross functional means there will be many functions. Now all functional heads related all info will take and will gather, and that data and info will provide a basis for the establishing the organizational direction in terms of the reaching mission and objectives. Environmental analysis serve as a foundation. So environmental analysis will next steps. First step will help to second step, serve as a foundation for the development and formulation of vision and mission. As a foundation for the development for formulation of vision and mission. Enough. Next, organizational objectives, organizational vision and mission. So second step output will help the third step. Organizational vision and mission serve as a basis for development of appropriate organizational objectives. So first one we have to take, it will be helpful in the creation of second one, like that. Next, specific targets. After the objectives are formulated by the top management of the organization, they should be translated into specific targets by the middle and lower management. So top level formulation has been done. Now specific, as a person what I should perform, like that. Individual specific targets and strategic levels of the organization. Corporate business functional. The relationship among corporate business and functional. In corporate, what business should we be in? Like only we should focus in the telecom, or we have to do both telecom and cloth and mobile, like that. In which businesses we should be in? Next, what competitive methods do we invest in to achieve the competitive advantage? So there are Jio and Airtel. What Jio is putting efforts, what Airtel is putting to be in a step forward, that is a competitive advantage. What financial, marketing, operational and in functional wise, so the name itself saying functional strategy. So in functional levels like financial, marketing, operation, HR, in that level what are the strategies will be important to implement a business strategy. Next, in functional strategy, information system, finance, R&D, marketing, manufacturing and HR will be. Corporate level strategy. It determines the growth objective. It determines the growth objective of the company, that is direction, timing, extent and pace of the firm's growth. The highest level of strategic decision making and covers action dealing with the objective of the firm, acquisition and allocation of the resources and coordination of a strategies of various SBUs for optimal performance. Master plan that leads the firm towards the success. So the more optness in the degree of the corporate level strategy, the higher will be the chances of firm success in the market. Next, business level strategy is applicable in those organizations which have a different businesses, and each business is treated as SBU, and therefore each SBU set its own strategies to make. SBU means strategic business unit, to make the business use of its resources. Business strategies relates to how and corporate strategy relates to what. So business is how, and corporate is what. what they want to do, what business they want to do, and in business how they have to do. Like before choosing CS, what we have to do, after choosing that, how we have to pass the exam, what are the methods to be deployed to get through, like that. Next, functional level. It relates to the single functional operation. Functional strategy deals with the relatively restricted plan, providing objectives for the specific function, allocation of the resources among the different operations within that functional area, and coordination between them for optimal contribution to the achievement of SBU and corporate level strategy. And next, difference between business strategy and corporate strategy. This is important, this may ask. So BS is framed by the managers to strengthen the overall performance. CS is stated in the mission. So CS is a bigger thing. It is stated in the mission itself, mission statement, and which explains the business type and ultimate goal of the firm. And BS is created by the middle level, that is top level, and BS nature is to govern the executive and governing kind of executive and governing. Corporate, in that decisive means they have to take decisions and legislate throughout the organization. They have to do legislation, so legislative. And BS is related to selection of a plan to fulfill the objective of a company organization. CS is related to corporate strategy. It relates to business selection in which the company should compete. Like in this, Kingfisher has failed. Before it was doing very good as a supplying in the water and all, but when they entered in the airlines, they got failure. So business selection in which the company should compete, that also a very major decision. If it fails, the entire business will collapse. Deals with the particular business unit or division, and deals with the entire business organization. And BS is a short term, CS is a long term. Focus growth on competing successfully in the marketplace, and CS focus on maximizing the profitability and business growth, and approach for BS introvert and CS extrovert. And major strategies, that is in BS, cost focus differentiation. In CS, stability expansion retrenchment combination. Next, formulation and functional strategy in finance. Free cash flow. It represents the net cash available after deducting the investment and working capital increases from the firm's operating cash flow. So after investment minus working capital, net cash left out is the free cash flow. And then economic value added, that is NOPAT minus working cap, WACC, weighted average capital something, WACC. And next, asset management. Efficient manage of the current assets, current liabilities, and turnovers, and the enhanced management of its working capital and cash conversion cycle. How stronger the cash conversion cycle is, that much soon the cash will be there in the company, enhancing the liquidity so that working capital needs can be fulfilled. Financing decision and capital structure. Financing is limited to optimal capital structure, that is debt ratio or leverage, which is the level that the minimizes the firm's cost of the capital. So if a good finance decision we have taken, it minimizes the cost of capital, firm's cost of capital. Cost of capital means like if we take the loan, interest is the cost of capital for us. This optimal capital structure determines the firm's reserves, borrowings capacity, and the risk of the potential financial distress. Profitability ratio. This is a measure of the operational efficiency of a firm. Profitability ratio also indicate the inefficient areas that requires corrective actions by the management. Last, tax optimization. Growth indices also is like if growth in sales, that means market share also will increase. And tax optimization, many functional areas and business units need to manage the level of tax liability undertaken in conducting businesses, and to understand that mitigating risk also reduces the expected taxes. Next, strategy financial management. Financial management can be happen by taking these key three financial decisions. So investment decision, financing decision, dividend decision. In investment further to, in financing further to. So investment decision, capital budgeting, process of making investment decision in a capex, benefits of which are expected over a long time of the time period exceeding 1 year. So capex all normally will take longer time only, and one more is short term, it will take less than 1 year. Investment decision should be evaluated in terms of the expected profitability, cost involved, and the risk associated. Short term investment decision, it relate to allocation of funds among cash and cash equivalents, receivables, inventory, so all current assets related. Such decision is influenced by the trade off between liquidity and profitability. Proper working capital management place and policy ensures higher profitability, proper liquidity, higher the profitability, proper liquidity, and sound structural health of the organization. Financing decision, determine the sources of the finance, balance between the debt and equity, that is 2:1, so as to ensure minimized risk and maximizing the profitability to the business. Dividend decision, how much part of the profit will be retained and how much part of the profit will be distributed as a dividend, and high rate of dividend ensures higher wealth of the shareholders and also increase market price of the shares. And interrelation between these three financial decisions, to make the investment decisions, such as investing in some major project, the first thing in the finance is the finance available to make investment. And next, finance decision is also a function of a dividend decision. The more the dividend distribution, the more the dependency on the external sources to raise the finance, and vice versa. So the main aim of all these three decisions is to profit maximization and wealth maximization of the shareholders. Next, marketing strategy. To be able to differentiate itself from its competitors, marketing strategy will be helpful, and marketing strategy is a long term forward looking approach for attaining sustainable competitive advantage. So marketing strategy definition is an overriding directional concept that sets out the planned path. In short, the strategic management answers 3 W's. Who will answer 3 W's? Strategic marketing, M. If we do reverse M, it will be W. So 3 W, strategic marketing, M. Marketing answers 3 W. Reverse of M, W. Which markets to compete in? What is the basis of firms competitive? Like sometimes firm will competitive in the selling price. Sometimes giving the more dividend. Sometimes increasing their market share. Sometimes giving more benefits to the customer. So what are the basis of the firms competitive, and when to compete? At the time of festivals, sometime at the time of New Year or December 25th, like that. At what time to compete? When to compete? So which, what, when. Next, strategic gap. Strategic gap is between deliberate strategy and inadvertent strategy. Strategic planning is concerned with identifying the business opportunity, that are likely to be successful, and evaluates the firm's capacity to leverage such opportunities. It seeks to identify the strategic gap. Difference between the where a firm is currently situated and where it should be situated. Now present where I am, and in future where I want to be. That is a strategic gap. So for the sustainable long-term growth. Market position and strategy. In terms of the market position, firms may be classified as market leader, market challenger, market follower, nicher. Nicher means only in some specific area or specific type related they have focused. Specific. Nicher. So market leader, market challenge, follower, nicher. Market leader, it will be at the top most. Market leader is one who controls significant market share, means they have the highest market share compared to others. Significant market share. The goal of the market leader is to reinforce their prominent position through the use of branding, to develop and maintain their corporate image, and to restrict the competitor's brand. Market leaders may adopt unconventional or unexpected approach to building growth and their tactical responses. So they will invest more into advertisement. Market challenger. The market challenger hold the next highest market share. If we take Jio and Airtel, Jio will be the market leader and next is a market challenger. It holds the next highest market share in the industry. They will compete neck to neck. So Jio and Airtel both are neck to neck competing with the market leader in an effort to grab their market share, to gain the market share through the product packaging service, innovations and new market. Market followers. Followers are generally content by taking a backseat and follow the policy of wait and watch. They rarely invest in the R&D. If you are doing something new, I'll follow you, that's all the things and all you should do, I'll just follow and I'll do the copy paste, like that. No need to do any R&D and all. Watch market leaders to bring out the novel and innovative products and afterwards adopt a me too approach. This strategy is to maintain their market position by preserving existing customer base. Their strategy is to maintain steady profits by controlling the cost. Why they will control cost means they no need to do any R&D and all. They no need to invest funds in the any sales stage of the upbringing the products and all. Market niche. The market niche occupies a small niche in the market in order to avoid neck to neck. So he don't want neck to neck competition. It was a peaceful business. Neck to neck competition, their objective is to build strong tie with the existing customer base and develop a strong loyalty. So in above three we have not read the word loyalty. Only in market niche his interest is to gain the loyalty with them. Their strategy is to develop and build the smaller segment and protect it. Just build the smaller segment and protect that and loyalty gaining. That's all. Entry strategy. Marketing strategies may differ depending on the unique situation of an individual business. At present what you are in a situation, on that marketing strategy will be differ. According to some people, every entrant into a market, whether it is a new or existing, is classified under a market. Pioneer, close follower, late follower. Market pioneer, close follower, late follower. Market pioneer, close follower, late follower. Pioneer are known for innovative product development. So they break their head and they innovated the new products. Those are the market pioneer, resulting into some early market share. Pioneers must ensure that they have at least one or more of three primary sources. Technological leadership, preemption of asset, buyer switching cost. So they will have three sources: technology, preemption of asset, buyer switching cost. Technological leadership means gaining an advantage through either R&D or learning curve, that is repeatedly using, so that efficiency and effectiveness we can increase. Like our learning curve is any Instagram, repeatedly we'll use, we know all the efforts and all. So we are into more learning curve related to Instagram. In companies also, by using repeatedly some many R&D and all, they will become expert. These are the pioneer at the starting stage. Preemption of asset, acquiring scarce assets within a certain market. Acquiring the scarce resource. Preemption of asset means scarce resource. Being a first entrant, it is easy to avoid higher switching cost compared to late entrant. Means switching cost we can avoid. Close followers. If there is a profit potential in the product, in the innovation introduced by the market pioneer, then many businesses would step in the offering the same product. Such people are commonly known as close follower. This entrant into the market can also be seen as a challengers to the market pioneer and the late entrant. So these close followers is a challenger for both first and third. Next, latent trend. Latent trend. Those who follow after the close follower are known as latent trend, and they has the ability to learn from their early competitors and improving the benefits or reducing the cost. This allows them to create a strategy to gain the market share and stay in the market. They have the cost advantage due to the product imitation. Just they are imitating the product, so they no need to invest in R&D and any sort of that kind of thing. So for the market pioneer example is Nokia. Before, Nokia was only into keypad. They not switched themselves into smartphones, so they became outdated. But they are the first inventors, came with the mobiles, but they are no more. And next close follower, that Samsung was into keypad, but they shifted themselves to smartphone. And latent trend, Oppo, Vivo, these all, VI, MI, these all. Formulation of HR strategy. HR planning is a process that identifies current and future human resource need. Current and future, how much we require the human needs for the organization to achieve the goals. Human resource planning should serve as a link between the human resource management and overall strategic planning of organization. So they should serve as a link between the human resource management and overall strategic plan of the organization. HR planning process are forecasting the labor demand, analyzing present labor supply, and balancing projected labor and demand and supply. These are the three key elements of the human resource planning. So first is plan the process and focus the labor demand. First, HR process are forecasting the how much there is a demand for labor, and analyze with the present. We require 100, in the present already we have 50, and balancing the projected labor demand. Now we have 50, so rest 50 we need, that's all. These are the elements. Present, how much we have, how much we require, out of that how much we have, and how much still we want. Implementation of HR strategy. First, assess the current HR. This only they said again. First, assess the current HR, then forecast the HR requirements, then gap analysis, means how many we have, how many we want, gap. Develop HR strategy to support the strategy of the organization. To fill like 50 we require now. To fill that 50, what and all we can deploy the strategies. So 5 HR strategies which may be adopted to attain the organizational goals. First, restructuring strategies. Reducing the staff, regrouping the task to create, means already 5 members will be of group, again one more 5 members of a group will be, splitting them and forming 3 groups, or exchanging of the members, like that. Regrouping. Training and development strategies, recruitment strategy, new people hiring. Outsourcing, if anything required we can do outsourcing also to complete the task. And collaboration with organization to learn how other do and allow employees to gain the skills. Retention strategy, every area of the employer-employee relationship in your organization deserves your attention. So old people or any experienced people will be for them retention strategy. Onboarding and orientation, new people will be coming for them onboarding and orientation programs. Mentorship programs, if any new people is required a mentor, to provide the mentor for the great retention. New team members can learn from the experience of a senior. Employee compensation, salary, bonus, paid time off, health benefits, retirement benefits. Recognition and rewards, everyone will fall for recognition, so recognition and reward. Work-life balance, this is the most important thing every person is concerned about. Training and development, communication and feedback, dealing with the change, if any change is there, how organization have to deal. And fostering teamwork, team celebration. So talent life cycle. First, plan, then acquire, then engage, then develop. Do the plan, acquire the new talent and engage them in the work you want to, and develop them in that specific area. And if required, deploy the new person as well, like a senior, to lead them. and then if they are experienced, so now you have to reevaluate, you have to retain them, and at last you can evaluate their performance. So this is a talent life cycle. Plan, acquire, engage, develop, deploy. Plan, acquire, engage, develop, deploy new senior or lead, retain and evaluate. Formulation of production strategy. In production strategy there are three types further. So first is business, then two, competition. First, priority and advantage, priority and advantage, priority and advantage, priority and advantage. Priority you can easily remember. Priority means customer, for what they are giving priority, that will be. And advantage means by what approach as organization you are competing in the business. Competitive advantage, in comparison to your competitor, how you are competitively be advantaged, what you have used to be competitively advantaged. And priority, for different customer will give priority to different things. Your customer, for what they are giving priority: price, quality, speed of delivery, product mix or service, eco-friendly products, for what they are giving priority, that you supply. And then business strategies. This in everything, every businesses will be what? Differentiation, like quality things if they ask, do differentiation and all. Cost, if they want less cost. And market segmentation. This is also known as focus strategy. Market is also known as focus strategy. Like we have Wheel and Surf Excel, both belongs to same company. How they are focusing, one on premium and one on normal people. So focus, same product, same company, but two different products, two different focuses, like that. Focus strategy. Focus or market segmentation depending on the premium quality, premium requirement, and on the normal requirement, like cost. Two things, focus two things, cost and quality. Differentiation strategy, in terms of enhanced quality, quantity, pricing, appearance, and after sale service than its rivals. Then you will be better competitor. In its product quality and customer service may lead to fetching higher price by the company in the same market. Differentiation means they are not worried about cost, they want the things done as per their requirements. Cost leadership means they want less price. For this example is Parle-G. Parle-G 5 rupees packet size has been reduced, but the rate they have not reduced. Indirectly, they are fooling us that 5 rupees remains the same, but no, now it is like 3 rupees one. But our minds is like that, yeah, this is same, right, same price, like that. Cost leadership, they are attracting with the cost. So higher the scale of the business, lower will be the cost of a production due to reduction in the fixed cost per unit. So higher the scale of the production, lower will be the cost. Market segmentation, it sells different products and services to different type of customers to achieve its the goal. It produces and sells services as per the needs of the customers. Therefore, it is called market segmentation strategy, also known as focus strategy. Focus. And in competitive priorities, first priority is price or cost. Under this strategy, the company sells its product at a very low price used when the product are homogeneous means similar in nature, and company is not able to differentiate, means there is nothing I can show like this is a unique piece you have to take and all. Then they will attract, only the option left is with the cost, so less cost they will charge. That is when the customer cannot distinguish the company's product from the competitor product. Both product remain same, just the brand name is different. For then cost we have to reduce. Quality, sells premium goods and services. Prices of such goods and services are naturally very high, such as luxury car and bike. They don't want less cost product, they want premium and quality product. So the company will charge here more cost. These people are ready to pay the high prices intentionally. And next, delivery strategy. The company delivers its products and services to its customers as early as possible. Example, Blinkit, so soon it will come. Delivery strategy is used as a selling tactic to fight cutthroat competition. Product mix or flexibility strategy. Company produces and sells a product mix. The company does not depend only on a single product for its survival. It uses a product mix as It offers many advantages to the company. Only large companies with huge production capacity can adopt this strategy. Next, service. The company uses a service to attract the customers. It gives quicker and better after sale services. It gives around the clock, that is 24-hour services. Next, eco-friendly products like green products. The company products and sells the services, produces and sells environmentally product and also called as green product. It is used to reduce the pollution and protect the biosphere. Flexible response. When a company makes required changes in its production plans in accordance with the emerging changes in the market. Here the focus is to give a regular supply of goods to the customers, and there must be not any shortage of the goods in the market, and the company must follow strict production schedule. Low cost strategy means the company fights massive market competition. Fights the massive means many people are there, by selling its product at very lower price. Sells its goods at a minimum price if it maintains a low cost of production and distribution. This can be done by producing and distributing goods on a large scale. Formulation of logistic strategy. Strategic, structural, functional implementation. Strategic, structural, functional implementation. Elements of logistic strategy plan. First, customer service policy, inventory location policy, inventory policy. So two entries interconnect. First, inventory location policy. Next, only location remove, inventory policy. Next, cost, transport and distribution, IT and communication capability, logistic organization structure, logistic target and metrics. And we are done with chapter 3 as well. Happy learning.